Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to be setting up a RAM disk to use as a cache for all your computer needs, you could say. Main benefits of this would be internet browsing, small applications, anything that is constantly reading and writing from your disk in the temporary files. So let's say I open up Mozilla Firefox and I have all these tabs. Just anything to do with that, changing, moving, going back and forth, whatever you need to do. It will speed them up drastically. So what we're going to do here is the first thing that you're going to want to do. Okay, we're going to go to Start. We're going to right click on Computer, go to Properties. Then we're going to go to the Advanced System Settings right here. Under the Advanced tab, there's a bunch of tabs. We're going to go Settings under Performance. Go under the Advanced tabs once again. And we're going to go to Virtual Memory. Okay? We're going to go here. We're going to off-click Automatically Manage Paging File Sizes for all drives. We don't want that. What we want is no paging file. I'm going to click OK. We're going to have to restart the computer, but that's fine. Just hit OK. Apply. OK. OK. And let me pause this video and we'll remain in 1 second. Okay, so we're back. We restarted our system. I'm just going to come over here and check to make sure that everything was saved properly. So it's going to open, and Advanced System Settings. We're just going exactly where we went last time. Settings, under Advanced. Okay. Alright, everything's good. Should just be how mine was, except for however much memory you have. And this all depends on how much extra memory you have. Now let's take a look here. I have 16 gigabytes of memory, and I only currently use 1.75, and unless I'm rendering a video out in like After Effects, it never gets above 8, ever. And so, you know, I have all this RAM, and it's kind of useless, so what we can do is, so we're going to open up Mozilla Firefox, or whatever Internet Explorer that you use, Opera, if you're a cool kid. But it's going to take forever because I just restarted my computer. Okay. I'm impatient. I'm aware. So you're going to come here. I'll put it down in the description, but we're going to go to www.memory.dataram.com. Gah, I spelled it wrong. Memory.dataram.com. I'll put the correct link in the description. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to go under Products and Services. We're going to scroll down. On the right you'll see Software. We're going to click it, and we're looking for RAMdisk. Okay, I already have it downloaded, but you'll download that, and then it will be in your downloads, right there, and then you'll install that, and just go through the installation process. Nothing you need to know there. And then, once that's installed, come back, and mine happens to be right there. You might have to go through here and look for it, but mine happens to be right here, so we're going to go right here. This is just an ad. X that out. And okay, so here we are. It's going to, since I've used this before, it's going to come with some different sections, right? This is going, you guys are going to have this selected. Make sure to select FAT32, okay? And this is where you have to think what you use your computer for. So let's say you have 8 gigabytes of RAM and you're a gamer, or maybe you just use it for internet browsing, whatever you want to do. But if you know that you have a specific amount that you're going to need of RAM, see, look, I'm barely using anything, and so I have all this wasted space. But if you, I mean, the most you can use is 4 gigabytes, because you have to buy for more than that, but really for what we're doing, you don't need more than 4. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use 4,092 megabytes to create my RAM disk. But what this is really doing is we're creating, think of a hard drive, but it's not a hard drive. Just think of a drive that's created on your memory, so you can access it. I mean, if you wanted to, you could even use it like you could render your videos out to that drive if the videos were small enough, and they'd render really quickly. But what we're using it for today is a file paging system, so we can speed up all our read and write applications just by a little bit. Kind of think of it as an SSD cache kind of thing. So if you have 8 gigabytes and you're a gamer, I would recommend maybe putting 2,000 megabytes, so you can just have a little bit left over, so you don't run into a problem with that. Or if you have less than that, try 500 or 1,000 or whatever you want to do. So what you're also going to want to do is create a disk label, just so you can see it easier, and have everything how I have it set up. Only click on the disk label here, nothing there, and however much you want here, and make sure that FAT32 partition is selected. And then we're going to start our RAM disk. And it takes not too long, depends on the computer, and then it'll pop up. And look, this is just like any other disk, and I have 4 gigabytes. If you were to plug in a flash drive, it's kind of the same thing, except this beast has like read writes of like 10 gigabytes a second. I've seen 1,100 megabytes, not 1,100, 11,000 megabytes write time. So it's ridiculous. So that's what we need for our file paging system. So once we have that, make sure it's there. It's under computer. It just reads it as a disk. Okay, so now we're done with this. We can just X that out, and we can get rid of this. I'm just getting rid of all the background programs. And okay, so we're going to right click on computer, same place that we've been going. Advanced system settings. Under advanced, we're going to go to settings under performance. Then we're going to go to advanced once again, and we're going to come down here to virtual memory where we have been going, and click change. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to click on the RAM disk right here. We're going to enter a custom size. Now, you don't enter the full 4083. Enter, I don't know, 4000. Keep it a nice even number. And maximum size, 4000. Okay. And we're going to set that. And we're going to hit OK. We're going to hit OK. And OK. Now, just to see if it works, we're going to come over to the task manager. See how it's using 5.76 gigabytes? And if we come here, we'll see that it's used up. And now that's really all we needed. And you will see a significant boost in applications opening. Like that opened a ton faster. Internet Explorer. I mean, there's so many things that it helps with just read and write files. And yeah, this is how you do it. You can speed up your system quite a bit, not going out and paying anything. Free software. I assume the RAM's already in your computer, hopefully. Have some difficulty starting it. And yeah, subscribe to TylersFTWTips for more reviews, gameplays, tips, anything you guys want. If you have any suggestions or questions, leave them down below, and have a good day.